and welcome to the Aunty Lisa Show. What should we do a story about today? Okie dokie. Bag number 1. Chad. And Drill. Well, that works because those two are brothers. And Aunty Lisa, Kristoffer and Aleksander. That was so lucky. Right, next bag. Oh gosh, Kwazii. I always say his name wrong. And oh, Sky. She's been in it loads. Let's have one more. And Dashi. Okay, it's a bit of an Octonautsy theme there. Right. And random things. Super strength. Ooh. I only just put that in. And then we need, is it places? Yes. The swings. Okay. One day, everybody decided to go to the swings. This is the truth. And Kristoffer, Aleksander and Aunty Lisa all packed a bag. And in that bag, they packed useful things, such as binoculars and a snack and a nice drink. Always very important. Now, off they went to the swings. And while they were at the swings, they were singing lots of lovely songs while going up and down on the swings. They were singing Bob the Builder, because that's one that Aunty Lisa knows. And they were singing Fireman Sam, another classic. And that song, I'm bad, you know it. Tell you once again, who's bad, that one. And so they were at the swings. Now, whilst they were at the swings, Aunty Lisa got a phone call. It's not always Aunty Lisa gets these phone calls. And you know who the phone call was from? No, then I'll tell you. The phone call was from Sky. And she said, Aunty Lisa. And Aunty Lisa said, yes, what's wrong, Sky? And Sky said, oh my gosh, something crazy's happened here at Paw Patrol HQ. Aunty Lisa said, what? What's happened? It's just, everybody here at the Paw Patrol HQ, everybody apart from me, they've all fallen asleep, Aunty Lisa. And Aunty Lisa said, well, that doesn't sound too strange. I mean, you pups, you do like to have a nap, don't you? And she said, no, I can't wake them up. They're all just zonked out completely. I really don't know what to do. And Aunty Lisa said, well, okay. I'm going to have a chat with Aleksander and Kristoffer and we'll see what we can do. So, they all had a chat and they decided that what they should do is go to the Paw Patrol HQ and see if they could help. But, first of all, they would need some help of their own. Because just in case this was a criminal investigation, they invited Chad. So Chad came along because he is a super duper cool police officer. And he knows all the important things to do when there's a crime being committed. And so they arrived at Paw Patrol HQ in super fast time because Chad drove them there in his amazing police car that went woo, 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 and had the flashy lights going. And they all arrived quite exhausted by the ride and ran up to Sky, who came out to meet them. And she said, help, I just don't know what to do. They're all asleep and I can't wake them up. Maybe I should have called an ambulance on reflection. Oh well. Anyway, you're here now. Can you come and have a look and see what's going on? And Chad said, wait a second, guys. We need to be a little bit careful in case maybe there's something in the air. So they all put on their scuba gear just to be on the safe side, because why not? And they went in and they gave a little poke to all the different pups. There was Rocky and Zuma and Chase, all the pups and some others, and none of them would wake up. And they were like, this is very, very strange. I wonder. I tell you what, said Chad. I think we should take them to hospital to be on the safe side. And that's what they did. So they drove them to hospital. Being pups, they're quite small. So they all fitted in the back of Chad's police car. And they drove them to the nearest hospital where the doctors took care of them. But they still didn't wake up and nobody knew why. I said, well, I just don't know what to do, said Sky. I'm worried sick. Worried sick about my friends all fast asleep and I can't wake them up. But there was nothing that strange that happened beforehand. I just don't understand it. And they said, okay, we need to do a little bit of investigating, I think. Who else could be asked to help us? I said, well, maybe we could ask the Octonauts. They might be able to help us because they're pretty smart. They're quite good scientists, actually. So, Aleksander and Kristoffer called up Kwazii. I think that's how to say it. Kwazii. That cat, anyway. The piratey looking one. And he said, ahoy there, me hearties. What be going on with ye? And Aleksander and Kristoffer said, well, a strange thing has happened, which is that most of the Paw Patrol are all asleep and we can't wake them up. And Kwazii said, oh, that be a very troubling development. Hang on, I'll just see if I can get the other Octonauts to help out. Octonauts, assemble! Octonauts! Octonauts! Uh-oh, something strange is happening here too. Wait, hang on, there's Dashi. Dashi, what's going on? And Dashi came into view and I've just been round all the other Octonauts. They're fast asleep. Dun, dun, dun. And Aleksander and Kristoffer said, what, have you tried waking them up? She said, yes, I tried waking them up. I gave them a poke and I tried putting a little bit of water on their faces and a good old shake and I played some really loud music. I took all the covers off. Everyone's asleep and I can't wake them up. I'm really worried sick right now. And so Aleksander and Kristoffer said, oh dear, this problem seems to be spreading. Very strange indeed. Okay, don't panic. We'll get out to you or we'll borrow a speedboat or something. And we'll get out to you guys and then we'll take the poorly ones to hospital. So, Chad, who is our police officer friend, he called up his brother, Drill. Drill is also super cool, but he is a lifeboat driver. And Drill was ready and raring to go rescue the Octonauts that were poorly. So, everyone piled in Drill's boat and they all sped out to sea on the boat. And eventually they made it to where the octopod was just surfacing. And Dashi and Kwazii handed out all the other Octonauts and their little friends. And they got them all on the boat like this. They were quite heavy, especially Captain Barnacles. He was the oldest and the biggest. And actually that one with the 8 legs that looks like an octopus, he was really heavy too. Anyway, they all, then Kwazii and Dashi, got onto the boat as well. And everyone sped back to land, leaving the octopod empty. Hopefully that'll be okay. They'd set an anchor, so probably wouldn't have floated off. Anyway, so off they went. And they took them all to hospital in Chad's police car. Straight to hospital. And the hospital were really, really surprised to find even more people asleep. And they said, well, can't wake them up. We haven't been able to wake up the Paw Patrol. Now it doesn't look like we're going to be able to wake up these Octonauts. You guys need to find out what is going on. Otherwise, I worry for their future. Wow. So Aleksander and Kristoffer thought, okay, is there anyone else that we can ask? Let's ask JB. She's super smart. She might know what's going on. So they called up JB. And JB said, you guys, how did you know? I was just about to call you. And Aleksander and Kristoffer said, well, we didn't know. What's wrong, JB? And JB said, well, everyone's asleep. I mean, I tried giving them coffee. My best coffee as well. You know, from my new machine. Aleksander and Kristoffer nodded. Yeah, we know about that new machine. It's really good. And she said, I just can't wake them up. Jack's fast asleep. Parker's fast asleep. Admittedly, Fuego's okay. And so, actually, is Spencer. But Jack and Parker, out for the count. Can't do anything with them. And everyone said, oh, okay. We're coming round to your house. We'll be there any minute. So they went round to JB's lab and picked up Jack and Parker and took them to hospital. And JB said, I just don't know what to do. I just do not know what to do. And Fuego said, I don't know what to do either. I've tried everything. I tried taking them out in my stunt truck and whizzing them around. And it still didn't wake them up. I mean, you would think that would wake you up. And Spencer the ghost dog was like, ruff, ruff, and he followed Jack all the way to the hospital. And little did anyone at the hospital know, but he sat there next to Jack's hospital bed the whole time. Because dogs are very loyal like that. Anyway, luckily he was invisible. Otherwise they'd have chucked him out, because dogs are not allowed in hospitals. Usually, anyway. Yeah, so everyone's at the hospital. And then they had to figure out what was going on. So they had a cup of tea and a sit down and a think. A little. JB drank coffee. Aunty Lisa tried some. Oh, that's quite a kick, she said. Right. I think my brain is starting to get in gear. Maybe somebody is sapping their strength. These guys are some of the top heroes around. Look at it. We've got the Paw Patrol. They're always saving the day. Octonauts. There's not a sea creature out there they wouldn't look after. Always saving the day. Jack and Parker. They've got their youth on their side. And frankly, very often saving the day too. Somebody doesn't want the day to be saved. But who? Well, they fought and they fought and they fought. And then night came. And it got dark. And it got darker and darker. And they went, this is just really troubling. We still haven't come up with an answer. And then they heard a noise. And the noise went like this. Appeared that super villain that she is, Lady E. And she went, your friends will never wake up. I've sucked their powers out to give me super strength. And everyone went, hey, you Lady E, you should never be so mean to our friends. You've got to let them wake up. And she went, never. She had a proper evil nasty laugh. And everyone went, wait then, let's zap Lady E. Pew, pew, pew. And Lady E went, no, you can't zap me. I have super strength now. And she did have super strength. And it made everyone fly backwards and land in a huge heap on the floor. And I went, oh my God, Lady E sapped all the strength out of our friends. And now it, ooh, oh, ow, ooh. How will we save the day? Oh, Lady E disappeared. And I said, oh, goodness me. What on earth are we going to do? So they paced around for a bit. They drank more coffee and more tea and some squash, and they ate the entirety of a packet of chocolate biscuits. The whole thing, all gone. And before they knew it, daylight was starting to rise. That's the sun going up. And they said, we've got to find a solution. If our friends don't get help, they'll just be asleep forever. Who on earth could we ask to help us? Right. Now, the only person, I wonder. Said El Fuego, if maybe we could ask Owen. We could get some dinosaur help out here. And everyone went, yes, dinosaurs. They're super strong. There's no way Lady E could battle those guys. So they all went down to Jurassic World and explained what had gone on. And Owen said, oh my gosh. I can't believe that Lady E. She's so mean. Can't believe she did that to all your friends. Of course, we will try and help you. We need the biggest, baddest, strongest dinosaur that we can think of to fight Lady E. And everyone went, a T-Rex? And he said, yeah. But I've only just started training the T-Rex, okay? So I can't guarantee that it's not going to try and eat one of you. And everyone went, okay, Owen. Can we ride on it? And he said, oh, of course, yeah. You can definitely ride on the T-Rex. What could go wrong? So, that night, they all went down to Jurassic World and Owen let them ride on a special T-Rex riding thing. What do I want to call it? Like a saddle on top of the T-Rex. And the T-Rex was asleep. And they all snuck up on top of the T-Rex and sat there. And then the T-Rex woke up. And then Owen went, yee-haw! And he gave the T-Rex a little tap on the side. And the T-Rex went, huh? Huh? And started walking off. And then they went to that great big tree where Lady E, oh no, yeah, the tree. Or, yes, they went there to find Lady E. And Lady E was not there. So then they went, it was on their T-Rex with everyone looking at them like, what is that? Why is there a T-Rex out? This is terrifying. They went to the graveyard. Woo! Lady E wasn't there. So then they went to the lighthouse. She wasn't there either. And then they went one more place. The school! So the T-Rex with everybody aboard went to the school. And they'd fitted the T-Rex with some super zapping capabilities. Like if it were roared, then out came a super zapping power to catch Lady E. And so this is what happened. They got to the school and there was Lady E waiting for them. And she went, I've taken over your school! You'll never learn again! And everyone went, oh, that's really bad if the children can't go to school. And then she did a double take. Huh? And realised everyone was riding on a ginormous T-Rex this time. And she went, I'm going to get you! And everyone went, but the T-Rex didn't budge. And she went, and the T-Rex went, and as it roared, the laser trapping capabilities came out of its mouth. Why not? It came out of its mouth by some super sensors that Owen had put in there. And it zapped Lady E and she got sucked into the T-Rex's very own iPad. And then everyone went, hooray! And they said, oh, fingers crossed, that has done the trick. So they called up the hospital. And the guy at the hospital, who was the doctor, said, you won't believe it. Everybody's just woken up. It's amazing. And everyone on the T-Rex went, phew, what a relief. We'll be right there. And so they went straight to the hospital. And when they got there, everybody at the hospital went, ah! Because you know why? They were still riding on a T-Rex. That was a little bit silly. And then they went, oh, sorry guys, we've trained this T-Rex. He probably won't eat you. He probably won't eat you, okay? And everyone went, and ran in the opposite direction anyway. But, of course, Parker and Jack, they had woken up, and so had the rest of the Octonauts and the rest of Paw Patrol. And they all came running out to greet their friends. And the T-Rex didn't eat them, but did let them climb aboard onto his special T-Rex riding thing that you sit on, saddle. And then the T-Rex took them all back to Jurassic World and let them down and did not eat them. And then they gave the T-Rex the most enormous lump of meat you have ever seen, ever. And they said, "Good job, T-Rex," and gave him a little pat on the head. And he was like, rah, rah, rah. And everybody else had chocolate ice cream and every other flavour of ice cream that they fancied. And more coffee and drinks and tea. And everybody had a little party to celebrate banishing Lady E and waking up their friends. And that is the end of the story. Love you. Bye-bye.